Now that you're over 50, are you making any of these 10 style mistakes? You want to find out? Let's dive right in. At our age, as much as we want to say we don't care about fashion, it actually plays a significant role in boosting our confidence and self-esteem. And for women like us over 50, it's essential to be aware of common style mistakes to ensure you look and feel your best. And while personal style is subjective, there are certain tips and tricks to help women over 50 create a timeless, elegant, and age-appropriate look. Style mistake number one. Are you dressing too young or too old? One of the most common style mistakes is actually dressing too young or too old. The key of ageless fashion is finding a balance between youthful and mature styles. And of course, you can wear whatever you want and whatever makes you happy. You just want to consider what it looks like and how it feels to you. And for me, the key when it looks like someone is dressed too old or too young, if they're looking too young, oftentimes it's because they are a little too trendy. And I don't mean fashionable, I mean trendy, like into what the teenagers might be wearing. That's when it starts to look off. And someone who's looking old, they're not staying up to date with the latest fashion styles. They tend to have something that looks dumpy on them and frumpy. And that is one of those things that's going to age you too old, and too trendy is going to age you too young. So let me know what you think on this topic. I get a lot of comments on it. I'd love to hear what you think. Put that in the comments below. And for me, the key to this whole thing of dressing too young or too old is to stick with classic yet modern pieces that create a sophisticated yet up-to-date look. Now I feel like I was on a Nancy rant. We'll let that go and we're going to move on. Fashion mistake number two. Are you making this mistake? Ignoring your body shape. Understanding and dressing for your body shape is really important to looking and feeling great. Oftentimes, when someone doesn't understand their body shape, I'll hear them say, well, why does that look so good on her, but it doesn't look good on me? What's wrong with me? And it's nothing wrong with you. You're just choosing the wrong pieces for your body shape. And I guarantee once you start dressing for your body shape, it is a game changer. It makes finding clothes so easy and effortless because you can weed out the pieces that aren't made for you, literally are not made for you. And you can hone in on the pieces that will look great on your figure. In fact, I've done quite a few videos on knowing your body shape. You can check them out right here. I'm going to link to the playlist and it will talk about how to know your body shape, what to wear, and I love doing deep dives on body shapes and finding the right garments so that you look and feel good every single day. Fashion mistake number three, wearing ill-fitting clothing. Are you making this mistake? Well-fitting clothing have a significant impact on your overall appearance. You want to avoid items that are too tight or too loose because they can make you look older, heavier, and frumpy. I recommend narrowing down to just a few stores that know your body shape, that are kind of tailored towards your style. Because you can go and get a tailor and have pretty much anything tailored to fit you better. A lot of people do. However, I tend to gravitate towards finding those several retailers that just when I go in, I know that when I put those items on, they're going to fit me to a T. I'll be wearing them for a long time. They won't hang in my closet. I put them on, wonder why that I don't like them, take them off again, and feel like it's money wasted. So find a few retailers. So either get a good tailor or find a few retailers that have clothes that fit your body so you can feel good every single day. Fashion mistake number four. Are you over-accessorizing? When it comes to accessories, remember that less is more. In fact, I did a video not too long ago about take one item off, and I couldn't remember who said it, but so many hundreds and hundreds of you have told me it's Coco Chanel. So when you get dressed, you feel like you've got a lot going on. In fact, I had a headband on with this outfit before shooting the video, and I was like, ooh, the one headband is just a little too much. So I took that off, paired it back. Now it's just right. So you want to choose a few statement pieces that add a touch of elegance without overwhelming your outfit or you. You want them to see you when you walk into a room, not for them to see your outfit when you're coming into a room. So stick to 1 or 2 eye-catching accessories, and that will elevate your look. Style mistake number 5. Are you sticking to outdated trends? Now, this is one that I know I ranted about in point number 1. It's all about staying relevant. And that doesn't mean you, it means the fashion. It means the style. So that you're updated and modern. You don't have to be up here trendy, looking like you're in high school or college. You don't have to look like that. But if you stay fresh and pick up the latest trends, a little bit here and there that just are a hint of fashion or a nod, if you will, a nod to, I love that look, so I'm going to add this piece into my wardrobe just so that it looks refreshed and modern. And I can mix it with lots of other pieces. That is how you do modern and updated. You don't have to accept, oh, everybody's wearing these trendy oversized sweatsuits with these funky sneakers and big hats. I have to do that. No, you don't. You don't have to do that at all. You can maintain your look, maintain your style, and add in a few pieces that will keep your wardrobe looking fresh and modern and stylish. And I also want to say, you also want to bring in those pieces that are reflective of your personal style. Like when you put them on, for example, when I put on this blouse, this is one of my favorite blouses right now, by the way. I love the puffy sleeve. I love this little ruffle. I love the pattern and color combination. When I put this on, I'm like, oh yeah, girl, that's me. This is going home with me, hands down. That's how you want to feel when you're buying a piece of clothing. I can think of a dozen items that I can wear this with. It goes with my whole genre. And when I put it on, I feel like me, but yet I'm fresh, I'm updated, and I feel totally up to date. Another way to help stay fresh and modern is to mix timeless pieces with more trendy and modern accessories or garments, and it will give it an age-appropriate look. For example, one of my favorite ways to wear this blouse is with a pair of white denim jeans, just a classic straight leg. I keep all my accessories very simple, gold accessories, and it always looks timeless. It always looks fresh, even if my top is a little bit more updated than what I would normally wear. The next style mistake is, are you wearing the wrong bra size? And this is actually a surprisingly common mistake that so many of us make. We really tend to forget about our undergarments. But an ill-fitting bra can really affect your overall appearance, especially when you opt to wear just like those sports bras that don't give the lift and support, especially for women our age. I see so many people wearing them, and it really just kind of ruins the whole look when you don't have the ladies lifted and supported the way they need to be, and the garment doesn't fit right. It just hangs weird. The darts aren't hitting where they're supposed to hit because the girls aren't up high enough. It's just a whole mess. So get yourself measured at least once every 6 months to a year, because you can change. Hormones change a lot of things. Weight can fluctuate. And menopause, that's a whole nother ball game that can affect how things are fitting your body. And just get checked. Make sure things are fitting properly, and it will make a huge difference in how your clothes fit. It also, having a good fitting bra provides comfort, support, and improves your silhouette. There's nothing worse than rushing around trying to get comfortable in a bad fitting bra. Have you been there? If you have, put that in the comments below. I remember as a young lady, I didn't know. I was in my early 20s. I didn't know that I needed to get measured. I just went and I think I actually had my sister's old bras that got handed down to me. And I was like, all right, they were so uncomfortable, and I was ruching around in them all the time and always tweaking them. I didn't know that if you got measured and you got the right bra to fit you, that everything would look and feel so much better in your life. Okay, next up, style mistake number 7, not experimenting with colors. Are you making this mistake? Have you looked through your wardrobe and it's a sea of gray, cream, black? And believe me, I know I have been there. Before I started wearing all this color, my wardrobe was almost entirely black and gray, and I'm not kidding. I just wore it all the time. But there's something to be said about color, and you don't have to love these vibrant colors like I can. You can like pastels, earth tones, subtle colors. You know, I did that whole thing on Granny Core. That's all really soft colors. You can check out that video here. And it really impacts how you feel. I mean, they do studies on different colors and how colors make you feel. So when you put on colors and you look in the mirror, it really does perk you up, make you feel better, and make you want to go get the day. So don't be afraid to experiment with different colors. You can look for hues that complement your skin tone because those are the colors that are going to make you look and feel radiant. And by incorporating a variety of colors, you can make your wardrobe more versatile and add interest to your outfits. Now, this does not mean if you have that black and gray wardrobe I was talking about, this does not mean you have to go and buy an entirely new wardrobe. Go get a pretty scarf or an interesting t-shirt to wear under a cardigan. Just add pops of color here and there, a color that you really like and enjoy, and it will help perk up your wardrobe as you're starting to add more color and as you're getting used to having more color in your wardrobe. In fact, I hadn't worn black in probably 2 years. And I mean, except for some winter, but I always have color with it. I hadn't worn just a solid black shirt. And I wore one a couple months ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I wear this all day? I look so sullen, and it makes my eyes look sunken and dark circles. I was shocked. I was literally shocked by the difference it had when I used to see myself in that black and gray every day to not seeing it, and then boom, all of a sudden wearing it again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I will not go back to wearing all black like that ever again. Fashion mistake number 8, neglecting comfort for style. Are you making this fashion mistake? I think this is a lesson that I learned as I aged. I would wear in addition to bras, I would wear the most uncomfortable clothes just because I thought they looked good. I thought, I'd be wearing really high heels or just tight shirts, just very uncomfortable clothing. And it was like, okay, fashion first, gotta look good. And now I'm like, why? Why did I do that? Why did I spend all that time looking uncomfortable? And I think that is some wisdom that comes with age, and that you can say, not that you don't care about fashion, but you can say, you know what? I need a combination of both. And if it checks that list, comfort and style, then it's a go. But if it's not comfortable, it's a no. Even if it's the most stylish thing in the world, if I put it on and I am moving around and like, oh, this is tight, it feels uncomfortable, I get it off. Get it off, get it out of your wardrobe. It doesn't do any good. So that said, comfort should never be sacrificed for style. You want to choose clothing that is both comfortable and stylish because it's going to allow you to feel confident and at ease. My best recommendation on this is to choose high quality fabrics and well-constructed garments that feel good against your skin. And when you're wearing them, you feel like, yeah, I'm in my own skin. So always opt for comfort alongside fashion, but comfort first. Fashion mistake number 9, avoiding patterns and prints. Are you making this fashion mistake? Prints and patterns really add a lot of visual interest and flair to your wardrobe. Now, this doesn't mean you have to go overboard. Like you might say, Nancy, I see you're wearing a really loud pattern print. That is not me. That is not what I'm doing. I'm not saying you have to do that, but how about introducing like a little polka dot or stripe? Instead of buying a button-down shirt that's a solid, up for one that's like a navy and white seersucker stripe. Add something that has a little bit of visual interest to it. And then you can gradually, as you get used to wearing some prints, you can gradually experiment with bolder prints. And the key to wearing bolder prints is not wearing like a head to toe print tuxedo. The key is adding a print with lots of solids. So for example, like I said before, I always wear this shirt with jeans, a white skirt, and it always has a clean, elevated look because I'm pairing it with something very neutral. And that is the key when you're adding prints. Just add one print at a time. In fact, I did a whole video on how to wear leopard print, and the same rule applies to any prints. You're always going to pair the print with lots of subtle neutrals. And by doing that, it's going to provide a balanced and sophisticated look. Fashion mistake number 10, not dressing for the occasion. Are you making this fashion mistake? Dressing appropriately for various occasions ensures that you always look and feel your best. When you're at home, you may think, why do I have to get dressed up? But then when you're at the event, you will look and feel so much better than if you wore the slouchy outfit that you wanted to wear because you were comfortable. So it's important to choose outfits that suit the event and make you feel comfortable and confident. For example, if you have a business meeting, you might opt for a blazer and dressy pants, while if you have an evening event, you'll choose a flattering cocktail dress. Avoiding these style mistakes can help you look and feel confident. Are there any style mistakes that you know of that I've missed? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear, have you made any of these style mistakes? Let me know that as well. And I'll see you in the next video.